Hello everyone, welcome to Sweetie Speaks official YouTube channel. Today we are at day 86 of 111 days verification challenge. The skill set which we are focusing on right now is System Verilog, and today we are going to solve some System Verilog trick codes. Why this exercise is important? We had seen concepts, we had seen coding examples, we had even seen some design examples. We had designed and verified FSM memory, all those things we have seen. But sometimes what happens, the code itself is little bit tricky and we are not able to figure out what is happening inside the code. That's why, to again give you another level of confidence in System Verilog, we are going to do this exercise also. And why we are focusing so much on System Verilog, trying different tricks? Because we want, we understand first of all how important System Verilog is for front end engineers, be it design or verification. And we really want to have very strong hold on System Verilog. Even if you see UVM, it's a methodology which is based on System Verilog. That's why even to be good in UVM, you need System Verilog as basics. System Verilog is very key skills. That's why we will focus on this a lot. Now, let's see what are today's question. I have given a code snippet below. You need to figure out what is the problem with this code. You can run this code, it's your wish. If you want, you can run it in EDA Playground, CD output, and then understand what is it. Or if you can just understand each and every line of the code and figure out, well and good. It's up to you, but the main intent is you should understand what is the problem with this code and you should be able to fix it and rerun it. So if you see, this is just a task. The task name is generator example, and this task takes an integer value as input. Then it creates a class of bus transaction type. Here if you see, we are creating a new object. It is repeating n times. What it is repeating, it is randomizing the address variable of the class bus transaction, and it is displaying the address. Then it is transmitting the packet. This is the task. If you can just see this and figure out what is the problem, good, or run it and see what is the error, fix it, and then you will know. The next code is here. You have a class constraint example. You have three random constraint A, B, C, which are 16-bit. Then you have a constraint C1 which says A should be greater than 0, B should be greater than A, and C should be greater than B. You need to tell me what is the output of this code. One more code we will see. You need to tell what is the output of this code. Here I have an initial block. If you see, I am displaying something, and after a delay of 10, I am again displaying something. After that, we have fork join block. So inside fork join, again you have some displays without delays, and then you have some displays with delays. And then inside this fork join itself, you have begin end. And then you have certain statements, display statements. And after fork join, you have some display statements. You have to analyze what is the output of the code, which means at what time which display statement is going to be displayed. Now, if you go to System Verilog Essential series, which is uploaded in Sweetie Speaks official YouTube channel, you will find there is a detailed video focused only on fork join. If you go through that video, you will easily figure out the answer to this, because I have given such coding examples there. I have executed it and shown the output and explained how it works. So please take advantage of that video also. Solve this trick codes today, and tomorrow I am going to see you for the next challenge, which will be day 87 challenge. Best luck.